Unbreakable tells the story of David Dunn as a sole survivor of a tragic train crash as he slowly realizes he's not an ordinary human. My thoughts? It's okay. Not a great movie by any means. I can see why it was a success, but not one of my favorites, but still a good movie. Let me name off. Plus, Bruce Willis sells his performance. He was great in this movie, and so was Samuel L. Jackson. I like Samuel L. Jackson's character, but there's a couple problems with it. That being his motive for trying to find someone with extraordinary abilities. Comic books are his motive. Basically, he thinks comic books told in an actual event that happened. For instance, let's say a Marvel comic that exists in that universe, and Spider-Man vs. Green Goblin. Let's say it actually happened, but it wasn't actually Spider-Man and some dude calling himself the Green Goblin dressed like a Green Goblin. Like an actual being with extraordinary abilities going up against a villain. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson's character killed innocents because of comic books. M. Night, are you trying to say comic books are what drive people insane? I'll have you know I'm a geek and I'm a huge comic book reader. So, let's see if I review any of your movies next. Another one of your movies anytime soon. So, let's get on with this review. It's paced slow enough to where he finally becomes the vigilante at the end of the movie works. Because he's actually thinks he's still human and thinks Elijah, Samuel L. Jackson's character, is crazy. I can see why. But they slowly becoming to realize that, hey, maybe he's not so crazy after all. Hey, buddy. Because his powers in this movie are super strength, telekinesis, at least that's what I think it is, because he just touched someone and you can see what bad things they have done recently. Really? Oh yeah, and he can't die unless he's in water. Yeah, his weakness is water. And even I could come up with something better than that. Soda. He can't have soda. Wait a minute. How many times does he drink water exactly over the years? And didn't die by that. I'm finding more logic issues with this. Jeez. Well, let's get back to Samuel Jackson. What Samuel Jackson's character Elijah did in this movie. Well, he basically destroyed a plane, started a fire, and caused a train crash in the beginning of the movie. Jesus Christ. This guy's a monster! He is a villain, jeez. That's what we call terrorism, Elijah. You don't want to be a terrorist. They are bad people. That means you want to be a bad person. Of course, you're trying to find a person who could be a superhero. And what they did with Elijah's character is that his bones break very easily, and that's why he's called Mr. Glass in this movie. Whereas like, okay, why do we need to know this? And so he can call himself Mr. Glass at the end of the movie, turns out, because that's what he does. I think he keeps the name too, because in the Glass trailer he calls himself Mr. Glass. Goodbye. But I will give Unbreakable 3 stars out of 5. It finally got a sequel about almost a decade later in the form of Split, a movie no one knew was a sequel until the end of the movie. So, till next week guys, I'll see you later.